First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Sharrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Hey Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLP Live. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Reimer Center here in Purcell, Oklahoma. We get set for Tuesday night action here in Purcell, Oklahoma. The Leopards and Leopardettes on the road to take on the Lady Dragons and Dragons of Purcell. My name is Greg Peary. Glad you've joined us tonight for this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live, alongside Glenn Shoemake, J.D. Scruggs, Andrew, ESPN Plus Lion over on the camera. Kevin Scruggs here as well. Brianna Miller back at our studios, and we get set for a good matchup. This one's always fun between Lindsay and Purcell. These two teams, Glenn, met back second game of the season for us. It was actually their season opener, and played us over at Leopard Arena. And in that game, it was the Purcell girls coming up with a pretty big win over the Leopardettes, 66-47, the final score in that game. The Leopards, however, a very exciting game, ended up winning by 42-41. But Purcell girls since then have really gone on a tear. They are 12-4 on the season, and they come in ranked number 15 in the state in Class 4A. These ranked teams in Class 4A, Glenn, it's just like this is becoming a broken record.
That's our conference.
It is.
Since Lexington got out, and back in the day we had Wynnewood was in there, but now it's us and a bunch of 4A schools.
There you go. So, again, we'll see how things turn out here tonight as they'll play for the second time this season. Going back to last week, of course, the Leopards and Leopardettes were over in Bridge Creek for the Bobcat Classic, and the Leopardettes take home the consolation championship in a win over Southmore by 53-52, the final score, and saw 20 points from Maddie McGowan. She had 5 threes in that ballgame. In fact, she had 6 field goals on the night. 5 of them were threes. And then also in double figures was Leslie Wilmot. She finished with 12, had 10 of those in the first half. And then Aristide Valenciano come out with a couple of threes there in the third quarter as well, as the Leopardettes, again, pull out a 1-point win over Class 6A Southmore and get a 53-52 win, which puts them 10-7 on the season to come in tonight, again, to take on a very good Purcell Lady Dragon team. And, of course, Purcell goes as pretty much as far as it goes. She is the leader of this Lady Dragon team. She averages somewhere around 12 to 15 points a game. She had 19 against Lexington with 5 threes and 7 steals in that game. She had 9 against Marlowe, and then, of course, had a loss against Verdigris. In fact, if you look at the losses from Purcell, they came to Tahlequah and Verdigris, both in that Verdigris tournament right after the first of the year. But Verdigris is number 8 in 4A. So, again, no loss there. You lose to a 5A Tahlequah. And then, of course, you lost to the number 1 team in the 3A in Washington, and then lose to Anadarko in the second round of the Heart of Oklahoma tournament here in Purcell last week, and lost that one by just 4. And, again, Anadarko's number 4 in the state in 4A. So this is a very good Purcell team, and the Leopardettes, again, are going to have to put their best game out here to have a chance in this one.
Yeah, and they play up-tempo. They want to go fast. They play high-pressure defense, and they play a lot of girls. Last time we played them, I think everybody got in the game, and so they rotate, keep everybody fresh, and that really allows them to keep that up-tempo pressure on you without getting tired. So we've got to be ready for that and make sure that we're getting good shots. That's our biggest thing. When we get good shots and wide open looks and we run our stuff, we can put some points on the board. So we really want to focus on that tonight and make sure operating efficiently on the offensive end.
Well, and they've got some serious height in there as well, because you've got Tinley Winters, you've got Ella Resendez. Of course, Esparza is only 5'4", along with Avery, but then when you get Winters and Resendez and Hadley Harp's 5'8", they become a matchup problem for just about anybody. I mean, that's where you almost have to have, go with a two-post setup, to try to hang in there with them. But again, with their speed, a lot of times it's hard to run when you're that size, but they do. They've got 5'10" girls that can run up and down the floor just as quick as the 5'4s can. So you're right. Speed is going to be an issue. The Leopardettes are going to have to be able to handle that and slow them down and really make them work in the half court. Cannot let them try to get out and run in transition.
Yeah, and, I think we're playing some of our best ball right now, and so that's very encouraging. You don't want to take a step back tonight, and you're not banking win or lose. If you lose, you're taking a step back. It's just at this point you want to make sure you're going out and you're doing things right, and your team knows what they're supposed to be doing, and we're clicking on all cylinders. So with the quality that's in this conference, I tell you what, it's just tough. I think. Is Washington the only other 3A school in our conference? No, Comanche.
Yeah, Comanche would be, right.
Comanche's 3A.
But you got Marlowe that's 4A.
Right.
You've got
Pauls Valley.
Pauls Valley's
Purcell.
4A's. So, yeah, it's
Bridge
Creek's
Creek.
4A. Yeah, it's just us in Washington.
Yeah.
And Comanche.
And Comanche. Yeah. And so you've got to go out and make sure that you're playing well at this point, and that's what you're focusing on. And if you do that, then the wins will take care of themselves a lot of times. So, but this conference doesn't do you any favors. It's almost like the Big 12 in men's. Every night you go out, there's 10 teams in the men's Big 12 that's ranked in the top 25. So. You're playing quality every night, and that's kind of what the Leopards and the Leopardettes both are up against.
Well, and then and you bring that up, but again, that's really where this is the one sport in high school here in Oklahoma where it doesn't matter what your record is. When you get to the end of the season, you could be 0-23.
Yeah.
But every single team gets a chance to go to the playoffs, and as long as you can win every game from that point to the state championship, you can win a state championship and never win a game in a regular season. Again, I'm with you. It's all about getting better every game and making sure you're playing as good as you can play for what you've got, and you'll let that take care of itself. You're playing all these 4A teams. You're playing competition that's better than probably what you'll see in the first couple of rounds of your playoffs.
Yeah.
So, and you're used to playing them because you play them every week.
Right, and that's what the coaches need to make sure they're focusing on right now, just because of what you said. I mean, look at Millwood. How many years do they play that tough 5A, 6A schedule up around Oklahoma City, and they'll come into the playoffs with the losing record, and then they'll be in the state tournament. So you got to keep your head. You got to understand your competition and understand your goals are to get better and work on what coach is telling us to work on and execute. Work on your execution, and everything else will take care of itself at the end.
Well, and just as a quick preview of the boys' game, again, the Leopards come off of a loss against a 4A ranked team as well. They played the Blanchard, Bridge Creek, and Tuttle in that tournament over there last week. And they played Tuttle in the third place game on Saturday. Lost that one 52-31 and had 9 from Armando Hernandez to lead the way for the Leopards. Isaac Cameron, Creed Taylor both had 7 in that ball game. But, again, the Leopards lost that third place game by 21 points. But they'll come in tonight and play this Purcell team. Purcell comes in 8-8 on the season. Ended up taking home the 7th place trophy and played the OKC Knights on Saturday night. But, they played for the Consolation Championship against Elgin. beat OKC Knights in their second round, lost to Bing in their opening round. But and this is a team where you got to stop, and I don't know how you do it. This is one of the – hey, all you got to do is stop Kobe Freeman. I mean, there's nothing to it. You stop Kobe Freeman, you probably have a chance to beat Purcell really easily. Freeman's averaging well over 20. In fact, their opening game against us, Freeman had – I'm going to double-check my numbers here. I think Freeman had 13 points against us when we played them that very first their season opener. He had 13. Colin DeFries, the 6'4 senior, also had 13 in that game. Since after that game, he went 7 games in a row with 20-plus points. Ended up with just 19 when they played, and I got to make sure which game I hear, make sure I don't misquote this, but he only had 19 in a loss to Coweta in the Verdigris tournament. That was the number 15 ranked team in 5A, lost that game by 4. But Freeman had 19, and that snapped that 7-game streak of 20-plus games. But after that, he went off against Marlowe, even though Marlowe Marlowe beat them by 1 point. Freeman had 25 points in that game with 4 threes, and then the next game was against Lexington. He had 32.
Yeah.
So he made up for the fact that he broke that streak after that. But, again, Freeman averaging well over 20 points a game. DeFries right there in double figures, easily probably 15 points a game. You've got a double-headed sword right there. Pick your poison. You either go inside to DeFries, or you've got Freeman from the outside and driving and dishing. So the Leopards are going to have their hands full. Again, the Leopards come in 9-8 to this ball game, and we'll see how that one goes for the boys.
Yeah, I remember when we played them first time, I think DeFries got in foul trouble and kind of limited his production, I think.
He did end up actually, he did not. He only had 2 fouls in the game.
He only had 2.
Jamie Resendez ended up fouling out of that ball game in the fourth quarter with just a couple of free throws. But no, DeFries. In fact, if I look at my numbers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 13 fouls is all that was called on Purcell the whole game. So, and 5 of those were Resendez.
Yeah.
And 5 for Jamie and 3 for Kevin. So,
yeah,
but yeah, it was again, the Leopards are going to need to put a good game together here tonight. Again, they've played some great basketball against some really good 4A teams this last week. So we'll see how that bodes here tonight. Just a couple of minutes away from tip-off here. We're going to send it back over to JD, and we'll have a timeout here for hear a word from our sponsors, and, of course, we'll get ready for your starting lineups and your tip-off for the Lindsay Leopardettes and the Purcell Lady Dragons will be coming up the other side of this break. This has been your First National Bank pregame show from the Reimer Center in Purcell here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food. Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Reimer Center here in Purcell. We get ready for the first game of the night between the Lindsay Leopardettes, the Purcell Lady Dragons. Again, the Lady Dragons come in 12-4 on the season, ranked number 15 in the state. In Class 3A, let's get to the Leopardettes, though, as they are the introduced first. They will start a 5'5 junior, number 1, Gentry Wilmot. At forward will be a 5'10 junior, number 5, Maddie McGowan. At guard, number 22, a 5'5 junior, Cannon Russell. At 5'4", senior, number 24, Eris Dave Valenciano. And getting the start tonight for the Leopardettes, the 5'8", sophomore, number 33, Brecken Klein. The head coach for the Leopardettes is Brian Cater. He is assisted by Johnny Dodd. The Leopardettes come in 10-7 on the season. Now for the Purcell Lady Dragons, a 5'5 junior, number 5, Kenna Esparza. 5'5 senior, number 10, that is Jenna Avery. .5'10", senior number 11, that is Haven Buchanan. 5'10", senior number 12, that is Tinley Winters. And 5'8 junior, number 23, Hadley Harp rounds out the starting 5 for the Purcell Lady Dragons. Head coach for the Lady Dragons is Tony Cooper. He's assisted by Mandy Clay and April McClung. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake here high atop the Reimer Center floor.
Yeah, where it's quite toasty.
Quite toasty up here.
Yeah, heat rises and they definitely have the heaters on.
And I'm running my mouth, which adds even more heat. So, you know. And, Andrew, we did not need that extra comment that nobody else got to hear but us.
Yeah.
But,
Love you too, Andrew.
So McGowan will be at the center circle, and she will match up against Winters to get this one underway. Glad you're with us tonight here on KBLP Live. Lindsay Leopard and Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank. And tip ended up being controlled by the Leopardettes in the backcourt. Valenciano gets it over to Russell. She'll bring it across the timeline, sends it to the top of the key. McGowan looks for cutters, hands to Valenciano, goes left, comes back right, gets a wide open Gentry Wilmot, and has her shot rejected out of bounds by Haven Buchanan.
Yeah, you don't see that much in girls basketball where a three-point shot gets rejected, but Purcell recovered pretty quick on their defense right there off the stagger screen.
Russell gets the inbounds, drives to the right elbow, and backs it back out. Winters working underneath with McGowan. Russell tried to force it in, but the backside help defense from Hart knocks it out of bounds. Still stays with the Leopardettes. Russell will try this again. Back over right wing for Gentry. Back up top, Valenciano. Left side for Klein. Now got it in. Double team comes. Gets it back to Russell. Right wing three on the way from Cannon. Too strong. Rebound pulled down by Hart. She races the other way. Sends it over to the left wing. Avery sends it back up top. Back to the right wing into the right corner. Down the baseline and up and way too strong. But the offside rebound from Winters also off the mark. And Leopardettes will claim that one.
Yeah, fortunate right there because we did not get the backside rebound and Winters threw it too hard off the glass. So let's see if we can get something going right here.
Klein stands with the left wing, comes back between the circles. Gentry threw it inside. It's batted away. Turnover Leopardettes. The other way, and that one will go for Hadley Harp, and she'll get the foul on top of it. And Wilmot picks up the foul, her first here in the first quarter, and we've got a timeout on the floor already. Let's take it with them. 6:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Come back after this. Live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Harp misses the free throw on the and one. Cannon Russell claims the miss for the Leopardettes. She will push it up against number 5, Esparza. Russell on the dribble, gets it to Valenciano right wing. Comes back between the circles to Gentry. They are working hard to try to get that in to McGowan. Her and Winters battling inside, and that one's knocked away again, but Russell comes up with the loose ball, takes it to the rack. She'll draw the contact and get 2 free throws.
Yeah, we're really looking hard at Maddie inside, and Winters knocked that one away, and we were fortunate that it ended up in Cannon's hands instead of team player in white.
Winters picks up the foul. 2 free throws, and the first one off the mark from Russell. Lead stays 2-0 Purcell. We've still got 6:14 left to go here in the first quarter. And Russell misses them both. Winters with the rebound. Avery pushes it up to the left wing. Picked up by Russell. Sends it back up top to Esparza. Winters backs it back down to the low post. Sends it right wing over Buchanan to the right elbow. Winters back out to Buchanan. Left wing for Avery. Gets to the elbow, cut off on a double team. Pulls it back out to Esparza between the circles. Skip it down to the left corner for Harp. Back out to the right wing. Avery looks to drive in, cut off, and now we're going to get a timeout called by Purcell as Coach Cooper not real happy with that offensive set. So we'll take another timeout here early in the ballgame. 5:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Leopardettes down by 2. We come back after this here on KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Out of the timeout, it will be Lady Dragon basketball. They lead 2-0 here with 5:37 left to go here in the first quarter. As far as the in the back court gets the inbounds from Avery. Leopardettes in that 2-3 zone. Into the left corner for Esparza. Back up to Avery. Works over to the right wing to Buchanan. Esparza now in the right corner. Back over to Avery. Back out into the corner left side, skipped it all the way back to that right wing. Now they finally get it inside, but Winters can't handle the pass. I mean, it's Harp that can't handle the pass. Lady Dragons turn it over. So here comes Russell. Gives it off to McGowan, who's stepped out of that post position now. Russell cannot get away from Avery. Back up top to McGowan, and then we're going to get a foul. That's a great job from Brecken Klein to set that screen there. And Winters just plowed over her. And if you're a Leopard fan, you like that because that's foul number 2 on Tinley Winters.
Yeah, and she's a big post player, big post defender, and she's going to have to go sit down for at least the next 5 minutes of this contest.
Number 15, Ella Resendez checks in for the Lady Dragons. McGowan comes to the top of the key, gets the pass. Backdoor cut from Gentry's not there. Valenciano takes it right wing, comes back up top to Klein. She'll replace her on that right wing, go baseline, cut off. Back to McGowan, and Resendez cannot come up with it. Nearly a turnover for the Leopardettes. They get a break there.
Yeah, Resendez, you replace one 6-footer with another 6-footer.
Exactly.
So
you don't lose any height there for sure.
Yeah.
McGowan again, top of the key, waits for the cutters. Gives it back to Gentry. Gentry around the McGowan screen, takes Buchanan into the lane, and she'll draw contact. And they're going to call it on the floor. They won't give her free throws here, but Buchanan's first will be the team's third in the quarter. So Gentry under her own basket to inbounds. We've got 4:27 left in the quarter. It's still just 2-0 Purcell. Russell inside McGowan. Again, not a great pass. Turnover, but the Leopardettes get it right back. Both teams with a turnover there, and the Leopardettes get a break. Russell to the top of the key. Works right. Hands off to Gentry. Gentry into the lane. Left-hand layup. Too strong. Rebound Resendez. Quickly the other way. Avery into the lane. Will not go, but Resendez can't get that one to go either. Valenciano will claim that one for the Leopardettes. Some point-blank shots down there for Purcell that just aren't falling. It's really helping the Leopardettes.
Yeah, and for Lindsay, I tell you, that it's got lids on both these baskets.
Gentry around the McGowan screen, works left to right, hands off to Valenciano. Back to Klein, top of the key, inside McGowan. Goes baseline, backs it out, the reverse layup, too short. Ella Resendez the miss. Hart going the other way. Euro step, missed it, but Leopardettes last to touch the ball as it goes out of bounds. And
yeah, Hart, boy, every time she gets the ball, she is looking to go attack.
Harp checks out. Number 25, Alyssa Thompson, the senior, checks in. Esparza sends it up top to Thompson. Avery between the circles, back over to Buchanan on the right wing, back to Avery, left side to Esparza now. Resendez in the lane, turns around on McGowan, sends it out into the right corner. Thompson's three is no good. Gentry Wilmot the rebound. She'll push it across for the Leopardettes. Stops top of the key, sends it over to Valenciano. Right wing three is off the mark. Rebound, Resendez.
And she is a rebounding machine since she's come in.
4 rebounds already. Esparza to Buchanan. Skip it all the way to the right wing to Avery into the right corner. Thompson's going to try it again. That one won't drop. And that rebound is a hustle play from Esparza. Nobody can come up with it. Finally, Avery does. Bodies all over the floor. Avery into the lane, up top to Esparza. Back left wing, into the left corner, underneath. Resendez turns around on McGowan. Got it. Left-hander up and good for Esparza. Or excuse me, that's Resendez. 4-0 on the Lady Dragons. A little token pressure in the backcourt. Gentry takes it down. Runner won't drop. And there's number 5 for Resendez in the rebounds. Esparza pushes it up. Down to the baseline, Avery. Stopped on the drive by Gentry. Esparza, long 3, doesn't drop. Rebound, Cannon Russell. And she'll pull up. Avery on her in the backcourt. 1:50 left in the first quarter. It's 4-0 Purcell. Gentry. Valenciano around the McGowan screen all the way down the right side of the lane. Got it in the end one. The foul on Alyssa Thompson. Her first, team's 4th, but Leopardettes are on the board and a chance to cut this to a 1-point game if Valenciano can get a free throw to go here.
Yeah, we finally convert on one. Aristay gets the basket and the free throw, but we've had several going to the basket opportunities and haven't been able to finish. And Aristay finished and got fouled. So good job from the senior.
Number 24, Bree Wren checks in for the Lady Dragons. Resendez will sit. Esparza on the handle, top of the key. Leopardettes stay in that 2-3 zone. Avery back over to Esparza into the right corner. Thompson's going to try that 3 again. That's 3 from over there. She's missed all of them. And the rebound to pull down inside. Good hustle from Bree Wren to come up with that one. And underneath, they got a wide open Buchanan who can't hit, but will get to the free throw line off a Leopardette foul that goes on number 22, Cannon Russell. Her first, team's 2nd. And Haley Buchanan heads to the free throw line. 1:12 left in the first quarter. And it remains a 4-3 ball game with Purcell up by 1. Russell is not going to get a breather. Gentry Wilmot will get a breather as number 4, Gracie Bray, the freshman, checks in for the Leopardettes. Buchanan. Second free throw on the way, and that one will finally drop in for her. Makes it 5-3 Purcell as number 22 checks in for Purcell. That is Hannah Whitaker, the junior. Again, this 2-2-1 full court press. And pass is tipped, and the Leopardettes turn it over for the 3rd time. Thompson to Avery, down the baseline left side, steps into the lane, but left it short. Valenciano with the miss. Outlet for Russell. She'll push it up on Avery. Gets across the timeline. Just under a minute to go. Klein, top of the key, takes her. Oh, there's Russell down the left side. A left-hander and left it short again. Wren with the miss. Quickly the other way. Thompson's going to try another 3 from that right wing, and that one doesn't go either. McGowan claims the rebound for the Leopardettes.
Yeah, they are 0 for 5 from three-point range.
And 4 of those have been from Thompson, haven't they, from that right wing, or the right corner. So back in the ball game checking in the ball game for Purcell will be number 13. That is Kaylin Vasquez, the sophomore. Avery will check out. And they'll stay in that 2-2-1 or a 1-3-1 full court trap. And tried to force one to McGowan. The Leopardettes with their forced turnover. And there's a travel for turnover number 3 against Purcell. Esparza shifting her pivot foot before she took off. So Leopardettes get a break and get it back with 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Russell in the backcourt. Across the timeline, Valenciano right side, drives down, leaves it for Klein in the corner. Right wing three short, offside rebound loose on the floor. Last touched by Vasquez from Purcell. It'll be Leopardette basketball. 7.9 seconds left here in the quarter, so plenty of time. Klein to inbound. Lob it right low post. McGowan turns around, missed everything with it. Rebound on the backside from Whitaker. And lost it out of bounds, but just as the buzzer goes off for the end of the first quarter. So we'll get to the end of one with Purcell up 5-3 on the Leopardettes. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. Live coverage of Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198, and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back here at the Reimer Center in Purcell, 5-3. The Lady Dragons on top by 2. And it will be Purcell basketball to start this second quarter. Vasquez gets it into Avery. She'll bring it up against this 2-3 zone for the Leopardettes. Gets it over on the right wing to Whitaker. Up top to Harp. Oh, nearly a steal right there. Russell did her best to try to convince the official that
he
was
was
off
thinking
of
about
Avery.
it.
He actually did. It was off of Russell, no question, but she did her best to try to convince him otherwise. Oh, nice drive in the lane there. The floater up and good. Nice drive from Whitaker.
Yeah, left-handed too with that floating finish.
7-3, Lady Dragons across the timeline. Gentry Wilmot has it right wing. Works on Hart, can't get away from her. Gets it to McGowan. She'll go to work on Whitaker. Up top, Klein wide open for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bree Wren. That's her third rebound. Leopardettes are going to have to get on the glass. Purcell way out rebounding them here. There's an air ball from the right wing that will not go. The rebound and put back underneath also won't go. And then Gentry Wilmot comes away with it, takes it down in transition and tried to dump it down to Klein, but it's knocked out of bounds. So stays with the Leopardettes down by 4, nearly a minute into this second quarter, Klein looks, still looks, and a timeout called by Coach Cater to keep from turning that one over there. 5-second count was coming. So we'll send it back over to JD. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with more Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
In our community, we believe in the power of unity and strength. Introducing the Pass Drug Free Coalition and a group of dedicated individuals committing to creating a drug-free environment. We work tirelessly to educate, empower, and support our community in the fight against drug abuse. Through preventions, programs, awareness campaigns, and partnership, we've made a significant impact. Join us in our mission to create a drug-free community together. We can make a difference. Visit our social media accounts or email us today to find out how you can get involved. Let's go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Leopardette basketball out of the timeout. The lob into McGowan. Goes into the lane. Puts it up with the right hand. Too strong. Rebound underneath from Vasquez. Pushes it the other way. Takes it all the way to the rack. Missed it. Might have been partially blocked there. Hart came away with the miss. Out to Whitaker. Up top to Avery. Back into the lane to Vasquez. That left-hander will not go. And a rebound pulled down by McGowan. Both of these teams can't seem to find that easy layup inside.
Yep.
McGowan at the top of the key. Hands to Valenciano. She'll take Vasquez into the, that is Bree Wren. And then Bree blocks her shot out of bounds. Bree probably has a good 6 or 8 inches on
at least
Eris Day there.
Yeah.
And she will check out. Winters comes back in with those 2 fouls. Gentry will lob to McGowan. Gives it right back to Gentry in the corner. Hesitates on the 3. Tries to drive in. Cut off, so she'll back it back out to that right wing. Sends it up top to Russell. Russell works left. Now comes back right. All the way over to the left side. Valenciano. 3 ball on the way is an air ball. Turnover number 5 on the Leopardettes. It'll be Purcell basketball. 6:08 left to go here in the first half. They have a 4-point lead at 7-3.
Yeah, and we are so fortunate to be within 4. We are shooting 1 for 14 from the field.
Ouch.
So we're lucky we're still within 4 right now. They're not shooting very well either.
Over on that right wing to Vasquez. Back up top to Harp. And nearly a steal there. Avery gets it back, drives into the lane, throws it out into that right corner to Buchanan. Back to Vasquez, lost it off of her foot, and it's going to be Leopardette basketball. 4th turnover now on the Lady Dragons, and that'll get Esparza back in the ball game for the Leopardettes. And Vasquez will set. Full court pressure again. Russell sends it over to Gentry. Races across the timeline, left side, goes all the way into the lane, tried to get it over to Klein. Klein grabs it, gets it to Russell right wing. Wants to shoot that 3, but waits for McGowan. Now drives in, sends it left side to Gentry. Gentry trying to get away from Avery. Works around the McGowan screen, hands it to Klein. Klein back in, and McGowan just had to try to bat that one out. It was batted by McGowan. That's a backcourt. I think the Leopardettes thought that one was batted by one of the Lady Dragons, but that's a turnover on Lindsay. That's 6 in the ballgame.
Yeah, Maddie trying to keep it away from Winters, who is fronting her and knocked it away from behind. And so, yeah, that's definitely backcourt on the Leopardettes.
Avery up top to Buchanan, drives into the right elbow, sends it out to Harp on the wing, back up top to Esparza. Back into the right corner, Buchanan a 3 ball, and that's up and good. That's not a good sign if that starts to fall. Makes it 10-3. Lady Dragons on a 5-0 run here to open up a 7-point lead. Got Gentry running down the lane, and she'll be fouled as Jenna Avery picks up her first. That'll be the first team foul in the quarter. But it will put Gentry Wilmot at the line to shoot 2. .443 left in the first half. It is 10-3 Purcell. Make it 10-4 as Gentry Wilmot hits the front end of 2 free throws. Second free throw coming up from Wilmot, and that one is also perfect. 10-5, 5-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Avery sends it over to Buchanan right wing. Back to Hart between the circles. Drives in, dumps it back to Buchanan. Back up top Esparza. Got it to Winters in the lane. Down the baseline goes Hart. Puts it up, and that one will go in for Hadley Hart.
Yeah, she's tough. I tell you what. She puts the ball on the floor and goes to the hole just about every time she touches it.
Gentry races Avery up the left side. Gets across the timeline. Works around the screen from McGowan. Hands off to Russell. She'll stop between the circles. Give it off to Valenciano. Valenciano back over to Gentry right wing. Gentry hands it back to Klein. Klein down the baseline inside for McGowan. McGowan cannot get it to go, and as she knocks the rebound out of the hands of Buchanan out of bounds. It'll be Purcell basketball.
Yeah, we are 1 for 15 now.
Buchanan in the right corner, back to Esparza on the wing. Winters in the lane, takes it down against Gentry. That one won't drop. Gentry with the miss. So Leopardettes get the stop, and then Gentry lost the handle on it going the other way as she stumbled. That'll be turnover number 7 on the Leopardettes. Now you got to have another stop. You're down 7. Esparza into the right corner. Buchanan fires another 3, too strong. Rebound pulled down by Valenciano. Turned it over, however. And then the shot from Avery up and good. 14-5, the lead grows. Quickly the other way. Valenciano left wing, drives in, tips it up top. McGowan gets a 3 from the left side. That one skips across, no good. Oh, nice rebound and put back from Russell inside that doesn't go, but she'll get free throws here. Esparza picks up her first. That is her second. Team's second. And Cannon Russell back to the free throw line. Was 0 for 2 her first trip. See if she's got that stroke down now. Yep. That one drops. Slows that run down. That was a little 4-0 run there. Makes it 14-6. She could make it a 7-point game with a free throw here. Russell sends it on its way, and it skips out no good. Buchanan the miss, as Leopardettes did not have anybody on the free throw line. Winters from the left elbow, goes to the baseline, comes back to Avery. She drives into the lane, sends it to Buchanan right wing. Esparza drives down. Resendez in the lane, draws contact. She'll go to the free throw line. Gentry Wilmot picks up foul number 2. And that'll be first team foul on the Leopardettes. And Ella Resendez at the line cannot hit the front end of 2. 2:57 left here in the second quarter. It's 14-6 Purcell. And make it 14-7 as Resendez will get that one to go. 15-6. I think I reversed the numbers there for a moment. Russell on the handle, works left, hands it off to Gracie Bray, who's in for the Leopardettes. McGowan sends it over to Gentry. Back up top, Klein. Back over to Bray on the right wing. Sends it up to McGowan between the circles. Russell gets it, works across the top of the key left to right. Now goes back left, hands it off to Gentry. Gentry left to right, back to Klein. She'll drive into the lane, out into the left corner, Russell. She got around Avery, puts up the runner in the lane, too strong. Rebound tipped and pulled down in the lane by Tinley Winters. And they'll go quickly the other way. Resendez all the way to Avery left wing, drives it in. Sends it up top to Esparza, back over to Avery, inside. Great defense right there. McGowan knocks the ball loose, and Gracie Bray goes after it. And timeout called by Coach Cater. That's great hustle from the freshman, Gracie Bray, to get that ball and get the possession for the Leopardettes and get timeout called for Coach Cater. 15-6. When we come back after this timeout, it'll be Leopardette basketball. This is live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 PSI, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
Josh Martin and everyone at T&W Tire here in Lindsay, Oklahoma would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck this school year.
Back here with 2:03 left to go in the first half. It's 15-6 Purcell. Leopardettes will have the basketball out of the timeout. Just ran it quickly in my head, but I think the Leopardettes are -7 on the glass so far in this ball game. They need to get some rebounds here. Russell will push it up on Avery. Gets across the timeline. Works left. Goes to Gentry, who gets a wide open 3, but it will not drop. McGowan can't handle it, and they're going to say Resendez knocks it out of bounds out of McGowan's hands. It'll stay with the Leopardettes. Winters checks back in. I'm sorry, that's Harp that checks back in for Winters. Gentry to inbounds, looking for McGowan. Got it to her on that left baseline. Takes Resendez into the lane. Goes up with the right hand. Has it blocked by Resendez. Harp comes away with a miss. Quickly the other way. Avery left side into the lane. Back up top to Hart. Back to Esparza. 3 left wing is up and good. This has not been a good quarter for the Leopardettes. It's now 18-6. They've been outscored 13-3 in this quarter, and all 3 of the Leopardette points have come from the free throw line as Valenciano, they're going to say, I'm not sure about that. That was off the hands of the Purcell player. I don't know how that can be. Okay, tough break.
Mm-hmm.
Number 35 is Lily Del Toro, the sophomore, who is in for the Lady Dragons, as Esparza will bring it up as they've got 1:10 left here in the first half. Up to Resendez, out to Hart. She'll drive the lane, the floater in the lane, up and good for Hadley Hart. She's got 6 in the ball game, and it's a 14-point Purcell lead. Russell pushes it up. McGowan at the top of the key, turns around, thought about the 3, gives it to Bray instead. She'll work left to right and then threw it away. Turnover number 9 on the Leopardettes in transition. Hart, the wide open layup, missed it. Russell comes away with the miss. And she'll push it across to Gentry on that left side. She'll pull it back up. We've got 28 seconds left before halftime. She gets around the screen from McGowan, sends it to Russell. Russell goes left, back right, spin move into the lane, puts it up with the left hand. It will not drop, but she'll get 2 more free throws. Foul on Purcell called on number 35, Del Toro, her first. 3rd in the team category for this quarter. And Russell at the free throw line. Free throws 5 and 6. She's 1 of 4 so far. And now 1 of 5. I tried to do the reverse jinx, Glenn. It didn't work.
Yeah. I saw what you were doing.
Resendez checks out. Bree Wren is back in for Purcell. Russell can't get that free throw to go either, and Wren will come away with the rebound. Harp will push it up with 14 seconds left. Goes to the high post to Wren. Back up top. Vasquez. Back to Harp. Work it back around. Del Toro back over on the left wing to the three-pointer that'll drop through for Alyssa Thompson. 18-3. The Leopardettes get outscored in the second quarter, and they find themselves down by 17. 23-6 here at halftime. We'll send it back over to JD, take a timeout. Glenn and I will figure out our officially unofficial stats and be back with more from Purcell right after this here on KBLP Live.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
For all your construction needs, Give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
Welcome back to the Reimer Center in Purcell, the First National Bank halftime show, and the Leopardettes find themselves down by 17 here at halftime. 5-3 the score at the end of the first quarter. Leopardettes down by 2, and then Purcell goes on an 18-3 run in that second quarter and end up leading the Leopardettes by 17 here at halftime. We look at the final numbers from the first half for Purcell, and they really kind of spread it around, but they were led by Hadley Harp, who had 6 in that first half. Haven Buchanan had 4. Kenneth Esparza, Ella Resendez, and Alyssa Thompson all had 3 points apiece. 2 points apiece from Jenna Avery and Hannah Whitaker rounds out the scoring for Purcell, who went 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Leopardettes have 3 players that have scored. Eris De Valenciano has 3. Gentry Wilmot has 2. Cannon Russell has 1. And the Leopardettes not shooting well. Glenn is going to tell us about that. It's just been ugly. 4 of 9 from the free throw line for the Leopardettes. Only 1 field goal in that whole first half. I mentioned rebounds during one of the last few timeouts there in that first half. The Leopardettes were down 7 rebounds at that time. They ended up down 7. Out-rebounded 20-13 in that first half by Purcell. And the Leopardettes with 9 turnovers in the first half, and the Lady Dragons with 4. And with that, we'll go to Glenn, talk about some of the other numbers.
Now, Purcell was only 2 for 12 the first quarter, but they bounced back for 7 for 14 in the second quarter from the field. But they were a total of 6 for 16 from 2-point range, 3 for 10 from 3-point range, for 9 for 26 from the floor, which is 35% from the floor. For Lindsay, 1 for 11 from 2-point range, 0 for 8 from 3-point range, for a total of 1 for 19, or 5% from the floor. So there's not a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
We got some good looks. I will say we had some good looks. We've got to finish better with our left hand because Purcell is pushing us to that left side pretty much, and we've got to be able to finish with that left hand. But, 1 for 19, only 1 field goal, and 6 points in the first half. Really tough half for the Leopardettes.
Well, and not to take anything away from Purcell. Obviously, Purcell is playing good defense as well, but the Leopardettes and the Leopards and the Lady Dragons both had so many point-blank shots that flat did not fall, and this could be a whole different ballgame on both ends of the floor. But, again, you mentioned that we got to the end of that first quarter with no better than we were shooting the ball to be within, 2 at the end of 1, or even when it was just 10-4 and it was 10-5, and we thought, okay, well, then when it hit 10-5, Purcell went on a 13-1 run after that. So, again, the Leopardettes have got to take care of the basketball. Too many turnovers, and you let Purcell get out and run, and that's where the Leopardettes have really kind of gotten out of position. When you force them into a half court and make them actually run a half-court set, I think the Leopardettes have really done pretty good. The 2-3 zone has really worked. I think the problem is when we've let them get out in transition and they get a chance to kind of force things in that transition game before the Leopardettes can get set up in the defense. I think that's where it hurt them. So.
Yeah, and then they went to hitting threes over there in that open corner. When you play a 3-2 zone, I like how they're playing it with the point is covering the point and then drops down and covers the high post and even drops all the way down to the block and helps double on the block some. But in doing so, you're leaving those corners wide open, and they hit a couple of threes finally over there on that left corner and kind of made us pay for not getting out there. But, we'll see what kind of adjustments you can you can make some adjustments. You can rotate your back player out to the corner and rotate your offside back player over to the ball side post, or you can cover that corner with the wing. And that's probably what I would do. Keep your big girls inside to defend and try and cover that corner with your wing instead of leaving it wide open.
Well, Leopardettes will have the ball to start the third quarter. And they'll send that same starting five back out there on the floor. Valenciano, Russell, McGowan, Gentry, and Klein. Purcell sends Esparza, Avery, Winters, Harp, and Buchanan. They're starting five as well. McGowan gets open at the right elbow but can't get the shot to drop. Rebound falls into the hands of Hadley Harp. And again, they'll push it. Avery sends it to the high post to Winters. Back out to Esparza. 3-ball up and good.
Yeah, you can't let Esparza shoot like that. She's too good.
Yeah, Russell pushes it up. Hands to Valenciano. Purcell, I thought might have gone to his zone there for a minute, like a 2-3. They kind of have. Klein inside. McGowan triple teamed, has hands all over her, and they're going to call a jump ball and give it back to the Lady Dragons. And I understand they're trying to force that ball in there, really get it into the hands of McGowan, but when she's double teamed, you got to make great passes to be able to get it through a double team like that. And the Leopardettes end up now with 10 turnovers in the game. Oh, great defense. Klein knocks it loose. Hart able to come back up with it, though. Skip it all the way back to Buchanan. Backside, Esparza. Inside to Hart. Back up top, Buchanan. Quickly right side, Avery. Into the lane. Over to McGowan. Can't get it to drop. Valenciano with the miss.
Yeah, and we are covering. We're rotating our back players out to the corner now to stop that wide open three. So did a good job right there of getting a stop.
Into the left corner, Klein. Down the backside goes Gentry. Short corner back out to Valenciano, left wing. Skip it to Russell, right side. Back to the right elbow for McGowan. Klein back to McGowan. Steps around, has her shot blocked. In transition, Buchanan loses the ball. Leopardettes get it off the fifth Purcell turnover. Avery gets it, or excuse me, Wilmot gets it across. Klein tries a three left wing. That rebound is out. McGowan, however, finally gets the lid off. McGowan's rebound and putback makes it 26-8. Leopardettes down by 18. Up top, Buchanan over to Avery, right wing. Into the right corner, Esparza. Skip it all the way back to Buchanan. 3-ball on the way, and it's good for Haven Buchanan. Her second three gives her 7 in the ball game. It's 29-8, now a 21-point deficit for the Leopardettes. 5:35 left in the third. Gentry Wilmot stands right wing, comes back up top, and a ill-advised pass and a great hustle play from Jenna Avery. The Leopardettes lucky that one wasn't picked off. Another one that Avery had a chance at. Russell gets away from her, though. Leopardettes have numbers into the left corner. Gentry for three. Count it. Yep. Gentry Wilmot. 29-11. Leopardettes back down by 18. Esparza, no answer. Rebound underneath. As Winters gets it back to Harp. Harp in the lane. The runner goes.
Harp is tough in there, I tell you what. She kind of plays like a guy the way she attacks the basket so much.
Russell works to the right wing, gives it to Gentry. Back to Valenciano. Dribble handoff to Russell. She'll get into the lane, puts it up with the left hand, and that'll be foul number 2 on Jenna Avery, I believe. And that'll send Cannon Russell back to the free throw line. First team foul in the third quarter on the Purcell. And 2 more free throws coming up for Cannon Russell. And that one will not drop in for her either. She's now 1 for 7 at the free throw line. Avery checks out. Alyssa Thompson is back in for the Lady Dragons. Russell's second free throw barely grazes the front of the rim. 1 for 8 at the line for Cannon. Very uncharacteristic for her. Thompson, 3-ball right corner. No. Klein the miss. Russell hands it off to Gentry. Works to the right wing. Hands it back to Russell. Inside to McGowan. Turns around on Winters. Put it up. Got it. Nice strong move from McGowan.
Yeah, good sign right there. She's got back-to-back baskets now.
31-13 the lead, and Buchanan drives in, tries to float one up that won't drop. But she will draw contact from Maddie McGowan. McGowan's first is the team's first in the quarter. Buchanan to shoot 2. 1 for 2 her first trip to the line back in the first quarter, and that one will go in. Gives her 8 points in the ball game. Makes it a 19-point lead. Russell checks out. And number 25, Marisol Hernandez, the 5'4" freshman, checks in for the Leopardettes. Buchanan knocks them both down. 9 in the ball game, puts the lead back at 20, 33-13, 4:05 left to go in the third. And full court man pressure again. And they'll back out of it as Gentry Wilmot pushes it across for the Leopardettes. Works right to left, hands to Valenciano. She'll work into the lane, dumps it out to Hernandez, back to Klein. Klein drives down, tried to dump it back inside, and the Leopardettes now with 11 turnovers as that one's batted away. In the lane, Thompson gets it to Resendez, the right-hand floater up and good from Ella Resendez. 22-point lead, 35-13. 3:25 left here in the third. McGowan top of the key. Hands to Hernandez. Back to Klein around a McGowan screen. Comes back to McGowan. Right wing 3 from Maddie is short. Long rebound comes out to Klein, though. She'll get to the right elbow. Puts that one up short. Maddie with another miss. That one will go in. Maddie's got 6 in the quarter. It's 35-15. Leopardettes come back the other way as Wilmot drives the right side, can't get it to go, and we'll call a foul. Late whistle there, but they'll get, I think, Buchanan with the reach in. And I've got that as Buchanan's second foul. I missed one, marked it wrong for somebody there earlier. So just 1 on Buchanan, and the second team foul in the quarter, and Gentry at the line to shoot 2, gets that one to go. 35-16 the score as Hernandez and Klein check out for the Leopardettes. Russell and Gracie Bray return. Second free throw from Wilmot will not go. Resendez with her 6th rebound. As far as on the handle, out top of the keys, is it left side over to Thompson. She'll work across, give it to Buchanan, looks to drive the lane, drives the left side, puts it up and in.
In traffic, too.
Yeah, lots of traffic right there.
Yep.
37-16, back to a 21-point lead. Valenciano, Gentry, into the lane. Nobody picks her up, lays it up and in. That one about rolled off the front. 37-18, Thompson 3, right wing, doesn't go. Russell with the miss. It's her 5th rebound. And ball knocked out of bounds. Leopardette basketball with 2:05 left in the third. Bree Wren returns for the Lady Dragons. Resendez will sit. Russell pushes it up on Thompson, gives it to McGowan, top of the key. Turns around on Wren, goes baseline, turns back into the lane, goes to the left hand, got it up and in. 8 in the quarter for McGowan. Makes it 37-20. Oh, the backdoor cut from Thompson. She's wide open. And good job there from McGowan to block that one out of bounds without fouling. Wren returns along with Harp. Thompson and Esparza sit. And also back in will be Tinley Winters. She will replace Haven Buchanan. Winters to inbounds. Oh, the back door wide open. Good, nice, easy layup for Hannah Whitaker. Back up to a 19-point Purcell lead. Harp will pick up Gentry in the backcourt. Gentry gets across the timeline, around the screen from McGowan, takes Harp to the baseline, won't go, but they're going to call a blocking foul on Hadley Harp. I've just got that as her first. Third team foul in the quarter. And Wilmot back to the line. This will be free throws 5 and 6 for Gentry. She's got 8 points in the ball game, and it'll stay 8 as she misses that one. We've got a minute 26 left here in the third quarter, as the Gentry Wilmot will make it 39-21. Leopardettes down by 18. Avery to the right elbow for Wren. Skip it all the way to the left side for Whitaker. Drives down inside, dumps it to Winters. Back out to Avery. Avery in the lane. The floater with the right hand won't drop, but the offside rebound and put back won't go for Winters either. And McGowan will claim that one. Russell dances up top. 50 seconds left here in the third. McGowan turns around. Hands it back to Gentry, right wing. Back inside to McGowan. Takes Wren down. The left-hander will not drop that time. Bree Wren with her 5th rebound. Underneath, Winters in transition. Nice pass from Hart to Winters. (41-21). Leopardettes down by 20 with 20 seconds left to go in the third. Gentry drives the lane and left it short. Bree Wren with another rebound. And here comes Avery from that left wing. Cut off, drives back into the lane. The floater will not drop. Another rebound for Winters. That one blocked by Bray, and then she'll draw contact and send Tinley Winters to the free throw line. Bray's first is the team's second in the quarter. So Winters at the free throw line. First trip there tonight. That one is short. Lead stays at 20. There's 5.3 seconds left. Bray checks out. Klein checks back in for Lindsay. Winters' second free throw on the way. That one is good. 42-21. Lady Dragons have doubled up the Leopardettes. Klein nearly threw it away, but that's where the third quarter comes to an end. 42-21. It's all Lady Dragons here in the third. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. This is live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
We're back to start the fourth quarter. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemake, J.D. Scruggs, Andrew Lyon, Kevin Scruggs here at the Reimer Center in Purcell. Brianna Miller back at our studios. They say a big thank you to CeCe Lyon, also Paige Sutherland as well, as they help us with our live stream broadcast. The Leopardettes get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Russell will bring it across. Works over to the right side, comes back to McGowan, top of the key, hands to Gentry. She'll work left. They'll set the screen to get Russell open, but Hart ran her off the three-point line, so Russell drives back into the lane, lost the handle. 12 turnovers on the Leopardettes, and here comes Avery in transition to Hart on the baseline, back up top. Whitaker down the left side of the lane. The runner out, in, and falls through for Whitaker. Pushes the lead to 23 now, and we'll have a foul called on Purcell on Avery, and Jenna Avery's third is just the first team foul on Purcell in the quarter. So McGowan will get it to Gentry in the backcourt to bring it across. Leopardettes down by 23. Gentry works to the left, gives it to Valenciano. She'll take Esparza into the lane, sends it out to Russell on the right side. The lob up over the top of Winters, intended for McGowan, but batted out by Winters. I'm not sure you can lob it over Tinley Winters.
No, she's too tough defensively.
McGowan does get that lob. Right elbow, spins in, goes up with the left hand, but can't get it to drop. The rebound is loose on the floor, and they're going to say Gentry, the last to touch it for the Leopardettes. So Purcell basketball. And Esparza drives all the way down. Nobody stopped her. Avery thought about the three, gets into the lane, sends it back out to Harp. Gives it back to Esparza. Skip it all the way to the left side for Avery. Now she will fire a three, and it's an air ball, and Gentry will have it, and stolen away by Esparza.
And then stolen away by Cannon. And
then knocked out of bounds by Hart, but the Leopardettes will end up with it. As well as you talked about when the Leopards played Tulsa today. You don't ever think you've got that one easy because somebody's coming from behind. Mm-hmm. Avery checks out. Haven Buchanan checks back in for Purcell. And the Leopardettes will bring it up down by 23. We've got 6:30 left to go in the ball game. Gentry sends it to Russell on the right wing. Skip it all the way to Valenciano left wing. Esparza runs her off the line, comes back up top to Russell. Russell works all the way to that right wing and again wants to lob it inside. Lobbed it too long. The Leopardettes now with 14 turnovers. And in transition, great hustle from Cannon. Russell knocks it away from Buchanan, who might have gotten an easy one right there otherwise. So Buchanan will inbound on the baseline. Leopardettes keep them pretty well covered up. Lob it up top, come back to Buchanan, back up to Esparza. On the handle, waits to balance the floor. Buchanan left wing. All the way to the right side for Esparza. She'll drive to the elbow, reverses into the lane. Right-hand floater, up and good. Nice shot from Esparza.
Tough shot.
46-21, Purcell up by 25 now. We've got 5:40 left in the ball game. Russell from the right wing. Drives Buchanan down, gets it to Gentry. Gentry around a Russell screen. The right-hand scoop shot will not drop for Russell. Whitaker with the miss. Gets it to Esparza to bring it up the floor. Then right back to Whitaker. Her floater doesn't go. Rebound. Gentry gets tied up with Winters, and possession arrow will go to the Lady Dragons. Bray back in the ball game, replaces Klein for the Leopardettes. Esparza to the inbounds. Lobs it up top to Harp, into the free throw line. Floater from there, up and good. Hadley Harp in double figures now with 10.
And every one of them's been on a drive, just like that one.
6-0 run to start this fourth quarter for the Lady Dragons. Makes it 48-21. Bray to Valenciano. Back out to Russell left wing. Calls for McGowan to come set the screen. Russell drives all the way down, hands it to Valenciano in the right corner. She'll dribble up to the wing. Now toward the top of the key, hands it to Gentry. Gentry works left behind McGowan's screen. Left hand won't go. Rebound winners. And great play again. Can the Leopardettes come up with it? Yes, the Leopardettes get the turnover at the other end. That is turnover number 8. In transition, there he is, Maddie McGowan. Got the feed from Russell. Maddie's now in double figures with 10, 48-23. 25-point lead for the Lady Dragons. Buchanan stands with it right wing. Leaves it out there for Esparza. Whitaker drives down, back to Esparza on the wing. She'll work to the top of the key, around the Harp screen. Goes right back to Harp at the free throw line. Back out to Whitaker, steps back, fires the three that won't drop. Gracie Bray comes out with the rebound. Gives it back up to Russell. She'll take Buchanan into the lane. Stops, and Buchanan blocks her shot, but they're going to say Buchanan got her on the arm. Buchanan with what I think will now be her second. Yes. Second team foul in the quarter, but 2 more free throws for Kenan Russell, who has not been good there tonight. She's 1 for 8. Make it 2 for 9 as she will finally get that one to go. Cuts the lead to 24 and a fresh 5 on the floor for the Lady Dragons. Vasquez, number 13, Avery, number 10, Ella Resendez, number 15, Bree Wren, number 24, and Alyssa Thompson, number 25. 2 for 2 at the line that trip for Russell. She's got 3 points, all at the free throw line. 48-25, Purcell on top. Avery with the handle top of the key, picked up by Bray. Works down the left side of the lane, gives it to Thompson, right back out to Avery. Bray doing a great job of not letting her cut into the lane there. The dribble handoff to Thompson, back up top. Vasquez works around the Wren screen. Avery with the reverse move into the lane, lost the handle, back up top. Thompson for 3. That doesn't drop. Rebound is loose, and Russell will claim it for the Leopardettes.
Good defensive set right there from the Leopardettes.
And then tried to send it to Bray over on this left wing and threw it away. 15th turnover on Leopardettes. And with 2:54 in the ball game, the Lady Dragons will have the ball and a 23-point lead. Vasquez drives to the low post right side, sends it back out to Avery. Thompson quickly to the left side to Resendez. Back up top, Avery, around a re-screen. Rebound, or blocked shot, ends up in the hands, though, to Vasquez, who got it down to Resendez, who put it in. 50-25 Lady Dragons. 2:25 left in the ball game. McGowan top of the key. Hands it to Valenciano. Back to Gentry. Bray into the lane, gives it back down. McGowan turns around and Resendez puts it up and in. 50-27. Resendez turns around, can't get that one to go. Kenan Russell, her 7th rebound. Quickly to Gentry right wing. She's got Wren on her out there, decides to take her to the baseline, turns around in the lane, can't get over her. Comes back to a cutting Russell, who puts it up with the left hand, and that one won't drop either. Wren's 7th rebound, and then tried to send it ahead to Resendez and threw it away. That'll go as the 9th turnover on Purcell. So Russell will push it up for the Leopardettes with 1.5 to go in the game. McGowan catch fire threes in the right corner, doesn't drop. Avery with the miss. She'll push it ahead quickly and then floats it over to Resendez. They just out-hustled the Leopardettes, and then Resendez missed a wide-open layup, and Bray comes away with the rebound. Wilmot takes Thompson into the lane, drew the contact, and then went up and hit the shot. And we're going to have a timeout called to get subs in the ball game. for the Lady Dragons. Number 3, I don't have on my roster. Del Toro returns for the Lady Dragons. 50-29. As Vasquez drives down, gives it to Del Toro in the corner. Back out to Vasquez. Up top, Thompson. Left side, 3-ball on the way from number 3. Doesn't drop, but rebound tracked down by Del Toro over Bray. Back to Thompson on the wing. Up top, back over to Del Toro right side. Tries to get around Bray into the lane. Good defense from Bray. Forces a tough shot. Wilmot cannot come up with a rebound, though. Del Toro does. Thompson fires an elbow for a 3, and Valenciano will come away with that rebound. With 10 seconds left, Leopardettes with the basketball. McGowan fires at top of the key 3 that won't drop. Rebound pulled down. It's stolen away. Gracie Bray, after the feed from Gentry, can't get it to drop, and that's exactly where we'll end up. 50-29, a 21-point lead for the number 15th ranked team in Class 4A, Purcell Lady Dragons, as they come away with a 21-point win over the Lindsay Leopardettes. So the Leopardettes will drop to 10-8 on the season. Purcell improves to 13-4. And the Leopardettes will be back home on Friday night, and they'll take on the Marlowe Lady Outlaws at Leopard Arena. That's where we'll see them next. But let's step aside. We'll send it over to JD. We'll figure out our officially unofficial stats from this ball game and get you ready for the boys game right after this time out here on KBLP Live.
For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Schirach with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Hey Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLP Live. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2000. 2104. Go, Lindsay!
We are back here in Purcell at the Reimer Center. The Lindsay Leopardettes took one on the chin to a very good Purcell team. Again, they are number 15 in the state in Class 4A, and they defeat the Leopardettes 50-29 here tonight. And looking at our officially unofficial numbers, only 2 players in double figures for Purcell. Hayden Buchanan finishes the game with 11 in the ball game. She had a couple of threes in the game, and then 10 points from Hadley Hart for the 2 players in double figures. Kenneth Esparza finishes with 8. She also had a couple of threes in the game. 7 points from Ella Resendez, 6 from Hannah Whitaker, 3 apiece from Tinley Winters and Alyssa Thompson, and then 2 from Kenneth Esparza rounds out the scoring for the Lady Dragons, who went to 5 of 9 from the free throw line. For the Leopardettes, they also had 2 players in double figures. Maddie McGowan had 10 in the third quarter. Had 8 in the third quarter. Finished with 12 in the second half to lead the way for the Leopardettes. Gentry Wilmot had 9 points in the second half, including the 3-point basket there in the third quarter. She finishes with 11 in the ball game. Cannon Russell and Aristide Valenciano finished with 3 apiece. Cannon with all 3 of hers from the free throw line. She went 3 of 10 from the charity stripe and no field goals. A very unusual ball game for Cannon Russell. And then Valenciano with an and 1 in the first quarter, and she scored all of her 3 points for the ball game right there. And that was it for the Leopardettes, who went 8 of 17 from the free throw line, unofficially, of course. For the rebound category, the Leopardettes end up -8 on the glass. They were out-rebounded 33-25 in the ball game. And the Leopardettes with 15 turnovers and Purcell with 9. With that, we go over and talk to Glenn.
Yeah, Purcell didn't shoot the ball great, but shot the ball well enough with the poor shooting from the Leopardettes. But they were 15 for 33 from 2-point range for 45%. They were 5 for 20 from 3-point range for 25%. And that's a total of 20 for 53 for 38% from the floor. For the Leopardettes, they were 9 for 29 for 31%, 1 for 13, just 1 for 13 from 3-point range for 8%. That's a total of 10 for 42 for 24%. So really poor shooting in the first half. If you look at the second half, we were 9 for 23 from the floor, which is a lot better. I mean, you're pushing up around 40% there, but you can't go 1 for 19 in the first half and expect to stay close.
Well, again, you're within 2 at the end of 1. It's 5-3. You've done exactly what you needed to do. Slowed down Purcell, didn't let them do what they wanted to do. And you get a low-scoring game, which probably right into the hands of the Leopardettes. And then you give up, 18 points and only score 3 yourself. When you get outscored by 18 in the second quarter, now you've got a big hole, and it just went downhill from there for the Leopardettes.
Yeah. Well, and you only get beat by 4 in the second half. I mean, if you want to take away some positives, you were down 17 at halftime, 23-6. And, you end up losing by 21. So you only get beat 4 the second half. So
in fact, you were even with them in the fourth quarter, 8-8. So you're right. I mean, that second half is a whole lot better. It's that 1 for 19 in the first half that just killed you.
Yeah.
So take some positives away for sure, because you'll need them. Again, the Leopardettes will be back home at Leopard Arena on Friday night and take on the Marlowe Lady Outlaws. With that, we're going to send it back over to JD. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back and get you set up for the boys matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Purcell Dragons right after this here on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5600. 432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Back here in Purcell as we get set for the boys matchup between the Lindsay Leopards and the Purcell Dragons. My name is Greg Peary alongside Glenn Shoemake. And glad you're with us here as we get ready for the boys matchup. The Lindsay Leopards coming in off of a loss in that third-place game against Tuttle over in the Bridge Creek tournament, 52-31 against the number 16th ranked team in Class 4A in there. And again, the Leopards played a couple of top-ranked teams in 4A, and in fact, they've played 4 of the top 16 or top 15 ranked teams in 4A in their last 5 games. They played Pauls Valley, and actually beat Pauls Valley by 2. Played Bridge Creek on Tuesday night, and then played Blanchard, who's number 10 in 4A on Friday, played Tuttle, who's number 16 in 4A on Saturday, and now you're going to come in and take on another 4A team in the Purcell Dragons, who are not ranked, but I'm going to tell you, their 8-8 record, they are a lot better than 8-8, and the Leopards are going to definitely have to have their best ball game out here tonight as well.
Yeah, absolutely. It's you can't look at records in this conference because there's just too many good teams. And if you look at the contests that they've lost, they haven't lost by very much. They've been close ball games, so they've been playing people tough. But they're an outstanding team, very athletic, can shoot the basketball, and can play some defense. We're going to have to match them on the defensive end if we want to have a chance in this game because they've got so many weapons. We're going to have to be on the top of our game defensively to shut those guys down.
You have to stop Kobe Freeman, first of all. Find number 2. I don't know how you do it. I mean, nobody else has been managed. He's averaging well over 20 points a game. I don't know how you stop Kobe Freeman, but if you think you might have a chance at it, he's going to turn around and dump it to Kylan DeFries on the inside. The 6'4 senior is going to be the guy you got to worry about stopping. So you've got outside, you've got inside, you've got guys like Seth Bunch, who's 6'3". He is good. Braden Tharp, a 6-foot junior. You got to worry about him. There are just, like you said, there are a lot of weapons on this Dragon team, and the Leopards are going to have to figure out, like you said, to match them. But probably more than anything, we're going to have to come up with a really a lot better offense than we've been putting out lately. I mean, our offense has not been great. You go back to that Tuttle game. I mean, Armando Hernandez comes in off the bench and leads the way with 9 points in that ball game. Now, granted, Bryson Watts did not feel good that game, so he had an off game with just 1 3 in the game. But this is going to be it's going to be a tough matchup for the Leopards, and they're definitely going to have to figure out how to get things going.
Yeah, because one of our leading scorers is Brody Ramming, and he's fixing to be up against it with going up against DeFries.
Well, let's get you your starters for the Leopards, and a change tonight to get the start at forward will be a 6-foot freshman, number 2, Isaac Cameron. At guard will be a 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Creed Taylor. At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 4, Brody Ramming. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Bryson Watts. And then rounding out the starting 5 for the Leopards, number 22, a 5'9" sophomore. That is Manny Aguero. Head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is Devin Terry. He is assisted by Gavin Wilson. The Leopards come in 9-8 on the season. Into tonight's matchup. Kyler Rangel, the 5'8" sophomore, gets the start for Purcell tonight. He wears number 1. 5'10", senior number 2, junior, Kobe Freeman. Number 10 is a 6-foot junior. That is Braden Tharp. Number 21 is a 6'4" senior. That is Kylan DeFries. And number 24 is one of the Resendezes. I've got him as 23 and 25, and that one was 24, so we'll have to verify which one that is, but that'll be the starting 5 for the head coach, Roger Raper. He's assisted by Camden Patterson and Jeremy Pruitt. I need to give a send-out to Jeremy Pruitt, by the way. Able to text him yesterday when everybody was out of school, and did a great job of helping us make sure we get set up here.
Okay, we got it from a good source. That's Jaime Resendez, number 24.
Okay, I don't have him at all. So
yeah.
The Dragons do control the opening tip, and Freeman has it. He'll be picked up again by our best defender. That is Aguero. Looking inside. Got it into Resendez. Back out onto the left wing for Tharp. Goes back inside. Resendez turns around, and it will not drop. Cameron comes away with the miss.
Good start.
Cameron up top, sends it to Watts left wing. Back up top to Aguero. Taylor with it, back to the right wing for Cameron. Watts gets it back. He'll work over to Aguero between the circles. Cameron gets it back, goes to Watts right wing. Has Tharp on him out there. Taylor over to Aguero, back to Cameron left wing. He's got Freeman on him. Leopards doing a great job of working it around top. Not really getting any chance to look at ramming underneath. The floater in the lane, they're going to get an offensive foul called on Bryson Watts, I believe, on the drive.
Yep, and that was Resendez that stood there and took the charge, and it was a charge.
So Freeman will push it up for the Dragons. Stops, drops the 3. Never even hesitated. It's 3-0 Purcell.
Not good.
Oh, and Taylor gets to the right elbow and back out to Watts, and then Freeman knocks it away. The Leopards turn it over as Aguero loses it. Freeman down the baseline, sends it all the way over to Tharp left side. He'll step into the lane, puts up a tough shot that won't drop. Bryson Watts with the miss for the Leopards. He will push it up ahead into the lane for Cameron. Turns around, got it. Up over Rangel. And Cameron pulls the Leopards back within one at 3-2. Freeman will push it up to the left side, fakes the handoff, and then sends it all the way back over to Rangel. Back up top to DeFries. DeFries misses a shot. Ramming with a great block out that far away, comes up with a miss. Taylor drives in, sends it up top. Cameron sends it back over to Taylor. Watts to Aguero left side, back up to Taylor. Got around Rangel into the lane. The floater off the glass won't drop for Taylor. Oh, but he knocked it away. DeFries had it, and he knocks it out and gets it back. Aguero left side, takes Freeman down the baseline and tried to bounce it over to Ramming. Great recovery right there by DeFries, knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, good drive right there, but the helper was definitely activated there on the backside for Purcell.
So Taylor will inbound under his own basket, and Tharp will come up with the steal. You're going to lob it. You're going to have to lob it further than that. Tharp will push it up, gives it up to Freeman. Works to the right wing. Comes back up between the circles to Resendez. Back over. Nice floater in the lane for Freeman, but was way over the rim. Watts comes away with it. Ramming down low for the first time, has it in his hands. Got his man in the air, put it up and in. Brody Ramming makes it 4-3. Leopards by one.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have DeFries covering him. They've got Resendez.
Freeman straight on three, knocks down his second one. He's got all 6 of Purcell's points. It puts Purcell back up by 2. Taylor over to Cameron into the left wing. Aguero back out to Taylor. He'll take Rangel in again. The scoop shot up and good for Creed Taylor. Ties the game at 6. He'll get an and one as the foul on Rangel. His first, team's first in the quarter. And Taylor with a chance for an and one. And Taylor knocks it down, puts the Leopards up by 1, 7-6. 4.5 left to go here in the first quarter.
Leopards 7, Freeman 6.
There you go. DeFries looks to drive in on Ramming. Tough shot, can't get it to go. Cameron comes down with a big rebound. And he will take it himself. Pulls it back out, stops right corner. Goes back to the baseline, takes DeFries under the basket, and then he lost the handle and knocked it out of bounds.
Got in a hurry right there. He had a wide open look and just got in a hurry.
Third turnover on the Leopards. They still have a lead at 7-6, but Purcell with a basketball. Resendez to Freeman on the back cut, and I think they're going to get Aguero with a foul, trying to keep Freeman from getting there. Manny's first, team's second. DeFries will inbound. Freeman gives it over to Rangel, back up top to DeFries. Ramming on him there. Freeman all the way back over, right side. 3 ball on the way is short. Rebound is tipped, but Watts comes away with it for the Leopards. He will push it up, gets it into the lane, up and good. Bryson Watts makes it 9-6 Leopards. 3.5 to go here in the first. Freeman sends it over to DeFries. Hands it off to Rangel. Up top for Freeman. Back over left side Tharp. And then Rangel underneath. Back up to Tharp on the wing. Inside. Resendez turns around on Cameron. Cameron pushes him under the basket. Left the shot short. Again, rebound tipped into the hand of Watts.
They are 0 for 5 from 2-point range, and they've been point blank right there.
2 threes from Kobe Freeman, the only scoring for Purcell so far. Cameron sends it to Watts right wing. Ramming posted up underneath, but they'll send it back up to Aguero. Taylor sends it to Cameron, back up to Watts, back to Aguero. Straight on 3 from Manny, no. Rebound, DeFries. Here comes Freeman. Step through in the lane. Floater is up and good. All 8 of Purcell's points belong to Kobe Freeman. It's 9-8, Leopards by 1. We've got 2:25 left here in the first quarter. As Taylor will walk it up for the Leopards. Cameron gets it between the circles over to Watts' left wing. Back to Aguero. Turned down to 3. Back over to Watts' left wing. Gilbin to Cameron. Back out to Taylor. Looking underneath. Ramming got it. Double teamed. Nearly got it stripped. Back out to Taylor. Right wing 3 is short. DeFreeze comes away with a miss. Gives it up for Freeman. He'll push it up the floor. Sends it to Rangel in the corner left side. Taylor with good defense. Back underneath for Sendez. Again tries the floater in the lane. This time it's up and good. Sendez makes it 10-9. Purcell back on top. Aguero looks to drive in. Got some space but can't get anywhere. Back out to Cameron, top of the key. Back over to Creed Taylor right side. Back to Watts between the circles. Over to Aguero. Cameron left wing now. 1:15 left, and the Leopards may go to their spread here, and that's exactly what they do. Watts over to Cameron. The Leopards looking to run some clock here or get a wide open layup, one of the two. Count going. Cameron comes down, sends it to Taylor out near the half line right side. Rangel comes out. They'll send it back over across in the lane, and there is a blocking foul is going to be called on Jaime Resendez. His first. Second team foul as Watts driving in the lane. Watts will check out, and Cameron will also check out. Number 1, Armando Hernandez, the sophomore, checks in. Also in is number 23, Bryce Cater, the 6'2 sophomore. Taylor looking to inbounds. Got it over to Cater on the right wing. Back up top, Aguero. He looks to take Tharp into the lane, got to the elbow, send it to Taylor. Taylor into the lane, steps through, sends it back up top to Aguero. Aguero works on Tharp. Comes back up to Taylor. Also in for Purcell, that's number 4, Ryder Ward. Taylor got away from 3 different defenders, steps through, lays it around to Freeze and puts it in. 11-10 Leopards. Freeman stands with it down near the half line as the clock approaches 10 seconds for a final shot here for Purcell. Freeman all the way into the lane, and he'll get a foul, and it'll be on, I believe, Hernandez. No. I think they're going to call that on Aguero. That's his second, third team foul, but since it's on the drive, no shots. Number 10, Hunter Russell, checks in for the Leopards. Freeman got it, might have got away with a travel right there. The floater down the baseline is up and good for Kobe Freeman. 12-11, Purcell with a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter. And 10 of those 12 points for Purcell, Kobe Freeman. We'll send it over to JD. We'll take a timeout. We're back with the second quarter after this. You're watching the Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Limits Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Back here in Purcell, the Leopards have the ball to start this second quarter. They trail the Dragons by 1. It's 12-11 Purcell. Hernandez, Taylor, Russell, Ramming, and Cater on the floor for the Leopards. Freeman, Rangel, Tharp, Resendez, and checking in for the first time, number 25 is Kevin Resendez for Purcell. Cater in the lane, the right-hand floater, everything but go down. Jaime Resendez with the rebound. Here comes Freeman the other way, stops right elbow, puts it up, and it's off the front of the rim. Hunter Russell with the miss for the Leopards. He'll give the outlet for Taylor to push it up the floor. Tried to get around Rangel. Good defense there from him. Russell gets it back. Taylor into the lane, double team, Freeman, and there's Hernandez. Straightaway three won't drop. Rebound is loose in the air, and finally Ramming will come away with it. Takes it strong to the rack, but can't get it to drop. It's tipped around. It's still loose. Finally, Hunter Russell comes up with it. Taylor drives in, takes Tharp all the way into the lane. Russell down the baseline. Short jumper is up and good. Short corner jumper from Hunter Russell. The Leopards are back up by one. Freeman on the handle, works to the right wing, goes underneath to Jaime. Jaime turns around on Ramming, goes to his right hand, left it way off the left. Hunter Russell with his third rebound. Taylor pushes it up on Rangel, works to that right wing. Oh, right through the legs of Russell up top, and that'll go back as they turn over on the Leopards. They're fourth in the ballgame. Watts checks in. Taylor will get a breather for the Leopards.
Technically, that should be entered at half court because that's where back court. Yeah. But
they're going to give it under the basket. Cameron back in for the Leopards as well, and we'll have a foul, I think, on Isaac Cameron trying to hold DeFreeze out. Cameron's first is the first team foul in the quarter. Inbound to DeFreeze in the right quarter. Cameron on him there. He goes into the lane. Good help defense there from Cater. He can't get in there, so they'll send it back out to Freeman between the circles. Hernandez picks him up out there. Goes to the right wing. Hands to Rangel. Up top for Tharp. Back on DeFreeze left wing. Back to Tharp, top of the key. Fires a three, and it's good.
Well, that's going to be a problem because they are now 3 for 5 from three-point range.
15-13 Purcell by 2. Cater sends it up top to Watts. Back over to Hernandez left wing. Into the left corner for Russell. He'll dribble back up top, give it to Watts. Back over to Hernandez right wing. Russell back to Hernandez. Hernandez over Freeman. The three won't drop. Freeman away with a miss. He will push it up. Goes left of the lane, lays it up, and can't get it to go, but free throws coming, as I believe this will go on Hernandez. That'll be his first. Team's second. That'll put Kobe Freeman at the free throw line. Again, he's got 10 of Purcell's 15 points so far. These are the first free throws for Purcell of the night. And that one, no good.
Hey.
I like it.
He's human.
Kevin Resendez will check out. Number 5 is Alex Rojo, the sophomore who checks in. And knocks down the second free throw. 16-13, Purcell by 3, 5:20 left to go in the first half. Watts sends it over to Hernandez. Gives it back to Watts out near the half line. Back over to Cater. Catch fire three from the right wing is up and good for Cater. That's a good sign for the Leopards.
Absolutely. Ties it up right there.
16-16. 5 minutes left to go in the half. Freeman on the right wing. Underneath DeFreeze. Double team. Lost the ball. Got it back. Turns around in the lane. Turns back around. Tough shot. Won't drop, but great hustle inside from Rojo to come up with a rebound. Rangel for 3, skips out no good, and that Cater skies in for that rebound.
Yeah, good defensive set right there from the Leopards.
Cater to Hernandez, right side Watts takes Rangel to the baseline, double teamed by Freeman. Back up top to Russell, back over to Watts. Again goes baseline. This time he stops, puts up the short jumper that won't drop. DeFries with the rebound. Freeman pushes it up the floor. The floater well short. Expected contact that he didn't get. Hernandez clears it for the Leopards, pushes it in transition. Watts gets it over to Cameron, who puts it up and in. Nice delay there to allow DeFries to go by. 18-16, Leopards by 2. DeFries top of the key. Fires the three, skips out no good. Watts pulls down the miss. It's his 5th rebound. Watts over to Russell, right wing. He takes Rojo to the baseline, nearly lost the ball. Comes back up top. Watts to the free throw line, lost it. 5th turnover on the Leopards, and Freeman will get a run out. Missed the layup. Rojo, however, the only one to follow him back there, comes up with a rebound in the putback. Ties the game at 18. We've got 3:20 left. Cater left wing, back up top, Russell. Got around Rojo, stops, puts it up off the glass. Couldn't get it to drop. Freeman will come away with it for the Dragons. Tie game at 18. We've got 3 minutes left before halftime. Tharp between the circles, over to DeFries, into the right corner for Rojo. Freeman trying to get there. Hernandez making it tough. Freeman finally does get it. Fires a long three. It's up and good. It's his 3rd of the game. 21-18 Purcell.
He does that little dip. You better look out because he is fixing to put it up. So
timeout Leopards, 2:40 left to go here before halftime. 2:30 left to go before halftime. We'll be back right after this timeout. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
.240 left to go here in the first half, and Purcell counting on Kobe Freeman. He's got 14 of their 21 points. But it's 21-18 Purcell, but the Leopards with the basketball. As Taylor will walk it up. Ward will pick him up as he gets to the top of the key. He'll work left wing, gets around the screen from Ramming. Goes back to Ramming on the pick and roll. Double teamed, pushes it up, can't get it to drop. Rebound is loose on the floor, and Freeman the only one who could get to it. And then he lost it out of bounds. Whew. Big break there. That's just the 2nd turnover on Purcell. So Taylor will inbound on the corner out there. And still looking. Finally got it to Cater over on that left wing. Sends it back out near the half line to Watts as he'll reset the offense here. Sends it to Cater on the right wing, around a Ramming screen. Back up top, Cameron, left side Watts. He'll fire a long three, and it's good! Bryson Watts ties the game at 21.
Yeah, kind of answers back. Whatever you can do, I can do better.
That's right. Freeman brings it up. Ramming is on Freeman now. Underneath, Jaime Resendez can't get it to drop. Watts has been a beast on the glass. Ahead to Ramming in transition, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Ramming. That one I would question.
Yeah.
Jaime Resendez gets whistled.
Yeah, I don't know how you call that. He wasn't set. He moved up under him.
The Ramming picks up just his first personal, and it's the 3rd team foul here in the quarter on the Leopards, but gives the ball back to Purcell with 1:35 left before halftime and a tie game. Rangel back in the ball game, sends it to Tharp, back up top to number 22. That is Deacon Dobbins. Dobbins threw it away. Watts pushes it ahead, gets to that right wing, pulls it back out to Taylor in the right corner. Back up to Watts. Go to 1:10 left. Cater on that left wing around the Cameron screen. Double team, knocked out of his hands. It'll be Leopard basketball. So Cater to inbounds. Into the backcourt goes to Taylor. We approach a minute left. It's tied at 21. Taylor picked up by Dobbins on the switch. Ramming now has it. He'll take his man down to the baseline. Might have got away with a little bit of a step there. Not sure, but he got the basket to go anyway.
There wasn't a trap. What are you talking about?
Well,
They'd have called it
if that was a travel, they would have called it, wouldn't they? 23-21 Leopards. Ward being hounded out front.
Yeah, you got Freeman out of the game here, so Leopards really being aggressive, helping off and doubling.
Tharp looks to drive in, sends it up to Dobbins, over to Rangel, left wing. Goes back down to the short corner for Dobbins, back out to Rangel, down to 15 seconds left in the half. Works back over to Ward on the right side. In fact, none of the starters are in there for Purcell right now, except Rangel. Dobbins drives into the lane. Tough shot, won't drop. Bryson Watts, 7th rebound, and at the buzzer, no, off the glass and no good. But the Leopards, who were down one at the end of one, will have a 2-point lead at halftime. 23-21, Leopards by 2 here at halftime. We'll send it back to JD. We'll be back with your officially unofficial stats at the First National Bank halftime show right after this time out here on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Back here at the Reimer Center at halftime, and it is the Leopards by 2, 23-21 over the Purcell Dragons. Looking at our unofficial stats from the first half, 14 of the 21 points for Purcell belong to Kobe Freeman. He's got 3 threes, and he was 1 for 2 at the free throw line, a couple of twos to go with it for 14 points. A 3 from Braden Tharp for his 3 points, and Alex Rojo with 2 to round out the scoring. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about Jaime Resendez, who ends up with a 2-point basket as well in that first half. And Purcell, again, 1 for 2 at the free throw line, the only 2 that were shot there by Kobe Freeman. The Leopards did a great job of spreading it around in that first half. They got 7 from Creed Taylor in that first half, got 5 from Bryson Watts, had 4 from Isaac Cameron, 3 from Bryce Cater on his 3-point basket, and then 2 points apiece from Brody Ramming and Hunter Russell rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who were 1 for 1 from the free throw line. Hey, we're shooting 100% from the free throw line.
Yes, we are.
The Leopards are +9 on the glass. I was a little bit surprised it was that wide, but they've done a great job of rebounding, especially on the defensive end of the floor, and have come up with 2 or 3 offensive rebounds as well. But they out-rebound Purcell 18-9 in that first half. And the Leopards with 5 turnovers in the half, and Purcell with 3 turnovers. And with that, we go over to Glenn, talk about the shooter.
Yeah, it was really entertaining first half right there. Well played by both teams. Turnovers are down. Shooting wasn't too bad. Purcell actually 4 for 16 from 2-point range and 4 for 8 from 3-point range for a total of 8 for 24 for 33%. For Lindsay, 8 for 15 from 2-point range, shooting over 50% there. 2 for 5 from 3-point range for a total of 10 for 20, shooting 50% from the floor. So good shot selection. I like the fact that we're not settling. We're working the basketball, and we're getting some good shots, and we're hitting them. So you're shooting over 50% from 2-point range and over 40%, or you're shooting 40% from 3-point range. Kind of wish we were kind of looking at those numbers. You'd think we'd be ahead by a lot more,
Exactly.
but you're playing a really, really, really good team. So we're going to have to continue that shooting and that execution here in the second half.
Well, and again, defensively, they've done a good job on the inside. Freeman's really the only one that's hurt them. DeFreeze doesn't have anything. You take away a rebound and a putback from Rojo, because that was a transition basket that Freeman missed, and Rojo was the only other player who went back there, and he got a wide-open layup and a putback, or rebound and a putback. So, Tharp hit a big 3 there. Resendez did get a bucket in the lane, but, really the only one that's hurt you in this first half is Freeman. And, I think one of those, I don't know anybody stops him. I mean, he's just that good. And, we've played some teams over the years, and you always go, do you let Freeman have his 35 and make sure nobody else scores and you beat them that way?
Yeah.
I don't know how you slow them down. But
yeah. And he gets that wiggle in him, and boy, you just look out. He gets that look in his eye, and so Manny's done a good job on him. Hadn't made him mad or too bad. I mean, he got 14.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Purcell with the basketball to start the third quarter. Jaime Resendez gets it top of the key. Oh, the backdoor cut, Freeman, but he missed the layup. Mm-hmm. And there's Watts with his 8th rebound. Got it in the lane to Ramming. Ramming takes it down, dumps it across to Cameron. Got DeFreeze in the air, put it up and in. Points off turnovers. Gotta love it. 25-21 Leopards by 4 now. Tharp sends it over to Rangel. Out to DeFreeze on the left wing. Back up top Rangel. Looks to drive in. Step back 3 on the way is short. And there's Freeman with the rebound. That's his 4th rebound. That shot from Tharp won't go either. Cameron clears it for the Leopards. And he will push it up. He's going to take DeFreeze all the way to the glass. Sends it back up top to Ramming, however. They'll reset with Taylor sending it left side to Watts. Waits on the Cameron screen. Watts to the free throw line. Behind him to Ramming. Over to Taylor on the right wing. Sends it over to Watts. Back to Cameron between the circles. Ramming stands, waits for Watts to get around to the wing. He'll go around Ramming's screen, comes back to Taylor, to Cameron, then to Taylor. And then Taylor hesitates, takes it down the baseline. Sumper will not go from there. That was a tough shot. DeFries coast to coast. The jumper doesn't go, but he got his own miss. That one will go. His first basket of the game cuts the Leopard lead back to 2. 25-23. Leopards by 2 as Taylor walks it across. Aguero left wing to the free throw line, out to Ramming. Ramming takes Resendez to the baseline, stops, puts it up too strong, and DeFries can't hang on to it. He'll lose it out of bounds.
Oh, that was awkward looking there. Yeah. He had the ball in both hands, and it's almost like it just squirted out.
So Taylor to inbound under his own basket. Nobody's moving. You got to get going. Lob it up to Ramming, top of the key. He looks to take Resendez into the lane. Tough shot. Left it short again. Resendez with the rebound. All the way across to Tharp at the other end. Underneath. Oh, tough pass. Resendez was not ready for it. And Cameron nearly lost it. And they will lose it. He couldn't get it to Watts. The Leopards now with 6 turnovers. Sends it right back to Purcell. We're going to have a timeout called by, I believe, the Lindsay Leopards. 5:41 left in the third quarter. It's 25-23. Leopards by 2. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back after this here on KBLP.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
Josh Martin and everyone at T&W Tire here in Lindsay, Oklahoma would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck this school year.
Purcell basketball out of the timeout. 5:40 left to go here in the third quarter. The Leopards with a 2-point lead. Freeman will bring it up, works left, hands it to Rangel. Back up top to Tharp, over to DeFries right wing. Gets to the right elbow, jumper from DeFries, off the mark. Cameron skies for the miss for the Leopards.
Yeah, that's what's really got keeping us in it and got us the lead is that unbelievable rebounding we're doing right now.
Aguero needs some help. Finally, Ramming will step out and take it. Back to Aguero on the right wing. He gets around his man into the lane, stops the floater up and good for Aguero. Puts the Leopards back up by 4. Freeman over to DeFries, hands it to Tharp. Back up top, Freeman got around Aguero into the lane, sends it out to DeFries on the wing. And, they're going to get a reach in there on Aguero. That's going to be his third. First team foul on the Leopards in the quarter, but Cater will check in for the Leopards. Cameron will sit. Freeman gets to the right wing, got around Aguero, goes baseline, jumper, rims out, no good. Cater tips the rebound to himself, but Resendez came up with it, got it out to Freeman, and Freeman drops in a 3. 27-26, Leopards with a 1-point lead in the basketball. 4:25 left in the third. Taylor takes it all the way to the baseline, cut off by the double team, tried to go back, but ends up coming to Ramming instead. Cater, left side to Watts. Watts drives to the top of the key, hands it to Ramming. Aguero down the baseline, fakes the pass, the floater too strong. Rebound for Tharp. Outlet for Freeman. He'll push it up the floor. Gets into the lane. The floater up and good. He's got 19 in the ball game, and it's 28-27 Purcell. 3:50 left to go here in the third. 5-0 run here. All of it from Freeman. Taylor drives down to the free throw line, sends it out to Aguero. Cater's going to fire a long 3, and it's good. Bryce Cater's second 3 of the game puts the Leopards back up by 2. Freeman again into the lane. That floater is up and good. Somebody's going to have to get in front of him. Easier said than done.
Yeah. Man, since he's picked up his third foul, he's kind of backed off a little bit.
Aguero got away from Freeman, across to Ramming, who got an easy one. 32-30 Leopards. 3 minutes left to go in the third. Freeman. Resendez at the left elbow. Up top for Tharp. And then the pick and roll not there. Turnover Purcell. Taylor over to Cater. Back up top. Watts took Rangel in. Ramming. Got around his man into the lane. Lost it, but right into the hands of Aguero. He'll pull it back out. Taylor hesitates, gets into the lane, got it up top for Cater. Cater's going to try it again, and that one's good! 35-30, Leopards by 5. That's their biggest lead of the game, and it comes with 2:20 left to go here in the third quarter. The timeout. Purcell will be back after this. This is Leopard basketball. It's presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
2:20 left to go in the third quarter. The Leopards have their biggest lead of the game at 5 at 35-30 behind a couple of three-point baskets from Bryce Cater, who's got 3 of those for his 9 points in the ball game. Number 25, Kevin Resendez, has checked in for Purcell. Freeman will bring it up, ramming on him now. He'll get to the elbow, sends it out for Tharp. Back to Freeman in the corner. 3-ball on the way. No. And Ramming will claim the miss. Cater pushes it up, sends it to Taylor in the corner. He gets around Freeman down the baseline, took the contact, can't get the shot, but he'll get a couple of free throws here. And that will go on Kobe Freeman. That's just his first team foul, but this will be 2 free throws coming up for Creed Taylor. See if he can add to that 5-point Leopard lead, and that one will drop in. He has 8 in the ball game. Puts the lead at 6 for the Leopards. Again, their biggest of the game so far. And he got them both. He's perfect at the line, 3 for 3. 37-30 Leopards. 2 minutes left in the third. Rangel on the handle, works left, hands it to Ward, up top for Tharp, over to right wing to Kevin Resendez. Back to Tharp. Back over on the left again to Rangel. Underneath they go to Jaime Resendez. Double team, but tough move. That's a great shot underneath for Resendez.
Yeah, he went baseline right there and got Cater on his back and finished right there with the left hand.
So Taylor works it across, 1.5 minutes to go, gets to the elbow, sends it back up top to Hernandez, who is in for the Leopards. Leopards again have the floor spread. Look to run some time here as Watts will get it back from Hernandez. He's picked up by Kevin Resendez. And now Coach Raper says that's fine, let him run the time off. Now he'll kind of come out and get a count started. Watts able to create some space. He'll send it all the way up to Taylor. Rangel comes out to get him, and he'll penetrate down, sends it back out to Watts. 45 seconds left in the third. Watts takes it all the way into the lane, lays it up and in. Lulled them to sleep. Put it in the basket, 39-32. Oh, and they're going to say that Rangel stepped across the line, throwing it in. That'll be a turnover, number 7 on Purcell. And so the Leopards will get the ball back with 34 seconds left. See if they can add to that 7-point lead here. Taylor gets the inbounds, comes to Hunter Russell. Russell and Cameron both checked in. Cater, 3, that time is short. Rebound pulled down by Jaime Resendez. Rangel pushes it across. Tharp in the left corner, looking underneath Hernandez. He's finally fires that shot there. Ward saves it right into the hands of Jaime and puts it in. 39-34, 5-point lead for the Leopards. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. The shot at the buzzer was very close for Cater, even though it was a way off balance shot. But it's 39-34 Leopards at the end of 3. Don't go away. You don't want to miss this fourth quarter. It's coming up after this timeout here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So Leopards with the ball and a 5-point lead to start the fourth quarter. Aguero back out there for the Leopards now, and they'll go to Watts at the right elbow. Takes DeFreeze to the baseline, but missed the shot short. DeFreeze pulled down the miss in transition. Oh, Freeman ran over Taylor, no whistles. Rebound is still loose on the floor. Ward will finally come away with it. In the lane, the shot will go up for Tharp, and he'll get an and one out of it. Again, that was one that really, I can't believe you don't call a block or a charge or something with that contact between Freeman and Taylor. 39-36. And Tharp with an and one opportunity here. And he got it. Back to a 2-point game, 39-37. Leopards with the ball and a 2-point lead. Taylor works to the left side, gives it to Aguero. He's got Wards hanging on to Taylor's jersey. Aguero goes baseline, double teamed, and we're going to have a timeout call by Coach Devin Terry, who did not like how that offensive set was going, so he's going to have a timeout here. Let's take it with him. We'll come back right after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call at 405-428-1198 and visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
39-37, Leopards by 2. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Leopard basketball. Ramming, Cater, Watts, Aguero, and Taylor on the floor. And Taylor will trigger under his own basket. Lob it to Cater, out to Watts. Looking for Ramming underneath. Taylor comes to get it. 3-ball left side. It's too strong. But Ramming with the rebound can't hang on to it. DeFreeze will come up with it. And here comes Freeman the other way. Lost it from behind but got it back. He'll circle out to the left wing. Goes underneath to Resendez. Tharp. And Tharp will be fouled on the drive from Cater. And Cater will pick up his first personal. That'll be the first team foul on the Leopards in the quarter. Just over a minute into this fourth quarter. It's 39-37 Leopards, but I thought they said on the floor. They're giving him free throws here. And Tharp knocks that one down. He's now 2 for 2 at the line. Pulls Purcell within 1. Tharp's second one. On the way, no, and there's DeFries with a rebound. Freeman. And we're going to block and foul called on second team foul. So Freeman gets it back. Ramming now picks up Freeman. Tharp will work to the top of the key. Ward over to DeFries. Back up top to Ward. Drives the right side of the lane. Cut off. Comes back out to Freeman in the right corner. Has Ramming out on him there as he works on the wing. Step back three from him. There's DeFries, and he'll get tied up with DeFries in the lane, and we have the position. No, Purcell has the possession. I'm sorry, we got the ball to start the quarter.
Yep.
Tharp.
Oh.
Freeman was there. They didn't give it to him. They gave it to DeFries, who misses the shot. Cater comes away with a miss.
Yeah, we got fortunate right there.
Big time.
They set a good screen, and Freeman was wide open on the backside.
Taylor works on Ward as he gets up to that left wing. Goes baseline, sends it all the way over to Aguero in the right corner. He's got DeFries on him out there. Comes out to Watts, up between the circles to Ramming. Ramming inside to Cater. Cater turns around. The little baby hook is off the mark. And they're going to say it was on the baseline out of bounds. Yeah. 7th turnover on the Leopards. And Purcell gets it back down by 1. We've got 5:55 left in the ballgame.
Yeah, this one's going to come down to the wire now.
Big time. Freeman pushes it up. Sends it to Jaime Resendez. Gives it back to Freeman behind a Resendez screen. The give and go inside. Resendez puts it up and in. 40-39. Purcell back on top. 5:30 left to go in the ballgame. Watts left wing. Works around the screen from Cameron. Back to Ramming between the circles. Taylor wide open. 3 right wing. No. Freeman tracks down the long rebound, and he'll push it up the floor. Stops top of the key. 3 ball on the way. No. And rebound Watts. Got the stop. Now we need to get a basket. Aguero between the circles. Sends it over to Watts on the right wing. He's got DeFries out on him. Cameron comes to set the screen. Watts goes around it, lays it up, won't go, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Bryson Watts. And to me, that play is no different than the one with Taylor and Freeman down here a while ago. They didn't call anything, and that one they call the offensive foul on Watts, which is just his second personal, 3rd team foul. And we will have a timeout on the floor with 4:52 left in the ball game. It's 40-39. Purcell with the basketball and a 1-point lead. Timeout Purcell, a full timeout. We'll be back after this on KBLP Live.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
So 4:52 left in the ball game. An offensive foul on Ramming gives the ball back to Purcell. They have a 1-point lead at 40-39. Okay. Did I say ramming? I meant Bryson Watts. I'm sorry. Freeman gives it up to DeFreeze. Tharp back to Freeman. Looks to drive in, works around the Resendez screen. Triple team goes to DeFreeze on the wing. Back up top to Rangel. Over to Tharp on the left wing. Watts now on Freeman. Freeman got around him into the lane, lays it up and in.
Oh, man, he's so good.
42-39. Leopards down by 3. 4:20 left in the ball game. Taylor double teamed. Needs some help. Lost the basketball. It's out of bounds. But last touch by Kyler Rangel. It'll be Leopard basketball. Watts gets the inbound. It's knocked loose by Tharp, but Watts comes back with it. Goes back down the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Bryson Watts has 9 in the ball game. Leopards back within 1. 42-41. We go under 4 minutes left in the ball game. Freeman to Resendez. Back out to DeFreeze. Gets to the free throw line. Comes back out to Freeman, top of the key. Works left down the lane. Steps through, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Taylor that time gets the offensive foul called on Freeman. It makes you wonder how much of that was Terry's lobbying during that timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. It paid off with the call, though I thought it was a pretty good call anyway.
I do agree. Taylor across. Leopards trying to take the lead here. They trail by 1. Top of the key, 3 ball from and Resendez comes away with it. That was Watts who missed the 3, by the way. Freeman down the lane, sends it out to Tharp in the corner, back to Freeman on the wing, drives into the lanes, layup will drop through on the little floater in the lane. He's got 25 in the ball game, and it's back to a 3-point deficit for the Leopards. Taylor double teamed, can't get it to Cater. Ramming gets it to him though, had trouble grabbing it. Taylor from the right wing drives in, sends it back out to Ramming.
Well, Cater's wanting the ball
bad. Taylor works into the lane, has his man in there, but Rangel will pick up the foul, just his second team foul on the Dragons in the quarter. But Taylor goes back to the free throw line. He's the only one for the Leopards that has shot free throws in this ball game. But a couple here would put the Leopards back within 1. We've got 2:40 left in the ball game, and Creed knocks that one down. Makes it 44-42. Purcell on top. And Taylor got the roll on that one now. He's 5 for 5 at the free throw line. 44-43, Purcell by 1. Freeman hands it to Tharp up top between the circles for Rangel. Resendez over to DeFreeze on the left wing. Back out to Freeman. Flips it back to Resendez. DeFreeze top of the key. DeFreeze to the free throw line. Jumper up and good. Kylan DeFreeze, just 4 points in the game, but that one was big. Takes it back to a 3-point game. Aguero around the ramming screen, gets to the right elbow. Jumper off the glass and in for Aguero. Leopards back within 1. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Rangel over to Tharp. Taylor with the defense. And trouble finding somebody. Finally got it to Rangel, who gets it to Freeman. Freeman looks to attack. Good defense from Aguero. They come to double team. Rangel gives it right back to Freeman. Again, they're going to come trap Freeman. Tharp right wing. Drives to the baseline, gets under the basket, flips it over to DeFreeze. Left it well short. Resendez can't get his putback to go. DeFreeze can't get that one to go either.
Wow, 3-point blank shots. Missed.
Finally, Ramming claimed it for the Leopards, so now a chance. And Taylor can't get that one to go. Here comes Freeman. He'll get an and one.
Wow, how'd that go in?
Yeah. Puts the lead to 3 with an and one coming up. 1:05 left in the ball game. 15 foul on Lindsay, as that foul was called on Aguero, who just fouled out. He'll foul out with 1:05 to go. And Coach Terry taking his time, deciding to send Isaac Cameron back into the ball game. That's a tough assignment for Aguero to have to guard Kobe Freeman all night. So, but it'll be a timeout on the floor. Let's take it with them. 3-point Purcell lead with a free throw coming when we come back after this. You're watching Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements, as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
A 1:05 left to go in the ball game. It's 48-45. Purcell by 3. At the free throw line for Purcell is Kobe Freeman. He is 1 for 2 there tonight. He's got 27 points in the ball game. And this would push it to a 2-possession game if he can get this one to go, and he does. 28 for Freeman, and it's 49-45. Taylor with it. Backdoor cut. Nice move. Taylor cuts the lead. 49-47, and we're going to have a foul in the backcourt. And that'll go on Bryce Cater. That'll be his second. And more free throws for Freeman. We're going to have a timeout called by Purcell. So let's take it with them. We got 50 seconds left in the ball game. When we come back after this, live coverage of Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
A small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
$50 seconds left in the ball game. Kobe Freeman's back at the free throw line. 2 more free throws coming up here. A chance to build on that 2-point lead. And that one will drop in. Puts the lead to 3 at 50-47. And make it 51 as he got that one to go. Now he's 4 of 5 at the line. Taylor over to Cater, who misses a long 3, and the long rebound pulled down by DeFries. And they will foul Freeman again, who's going to make sure he's got the ball in his hands down this stretch. 33 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't foul DeFries right there.
He had the ball. But 2 more free throws coming up for Freeman. And he'll knock that one down as well. And Freeman, again, perfect at the line here in the fourth quarter, 5 for 5. 53-47. Taylor. Watts over to Taylor right wing, has to freeze on him. He takes freeze inside, turns around, sends it back out to Cater. Long three from Cater is good. Timeout, Lindsay. And the Leopards are back within a possession with 11 seconds left. 4th three of the game for Cater. We'll keep it here for this timeout. But again, the Leopards hanging tough. But you get, again, Freeman, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. He's got 32 points in the ball game. And the closest one to him from a scoring is Braden Tharp, and he's got 7. I'm sorry, Jaime Resendez has 8. It's basically Freeman versus the whole team of the Leopards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he has definitely stepped it up and answered the bell tonight. He's missed a few shots, but unbelievable talent. Shoot the three, shooter, facilitator, can get in the lane. Just a remarkable scorer that will probably be playing on Saturdays the year after next. He's just a junior.
He's just a junior, absolutely. Yeah. You got to put up with him again next year.
Yeah.
So, again, it'll be Purcell basketball out of the timeout. 11 seconds left, and Purcell with a 3-point lead. And you know they're going to get it to Freeman, and that's exactly what they do. And Cater will foul Freeman again. That'll be Cater's 3rd. And again, I would think you'd have to come up with some way to foul somebody other than Kobe Freeman. But again, a lot easier said than done.
We used to run this play where we grabbed the guy and pulled him on top of us.
Oh yeah,
and they'd call a foul on us. Which usually got the job done because we would find that their worst free throw shooter and we'd pull him down on top of us.
Kind of like a hack-a-shack?
Yeah, and we tried to get them to say that he ran over us, but.
Well, Kobe is human. He misses a free throw, and Ramming gets the rebound, and then Cameron dribbles it off of his foot at the other end with 3 seconds left, and that's going to do it. The Leopards with a valiant effort and had a big lead at one point. A lead of 7 at one point. 2 minutes to go in the third. And Purcell just came up with the answer called Kobe Freeman, and they'll come away with a 4-point win, 54-50, the final score here in Purcell. We'll send it over to JD. We'll figure the final numbers here. Be back to wrap it up from the Reimer Center after this timeout on KBLP Live.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come by our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Schirach with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
Hey, Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLP Live. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Back to wrap it up from the Reimer Center, a 4-point win for the Purcell Dragons, 54-50. They defeat the Leopards tonight. Looking at the unofficial final numbers for the Dragons, led by Kobe Freeman. He finishes with 33 in the ball game. Jaime Resendez finishes with 8, 7 from Braden Tharp, 4 from Kylan DeFries, and 2 from Alex Rojo. And that rounds out the scoring for Purcell, who went 9 of 12 from the free throw line. For the Lindsay Leopards, they were actually led by Bryce Cater. Came in off the bench, hit 4 threes tonight. He has 12, and I'll have to rescind that. Creed Taylor actually leads the way for the Leopards. He has 13 in the ball game. Then to 12 for Bryce Cater, the only 2 in double figures for the Leopards. 9 for Bryson Watts. Watts finishes with 9 points, 9 rebounds tonight, as he led the way on the glass for the Leopards as well. 6 from Isaac Cameron. 4 apiece from Brody Ramming and Manny Aguero. Aguero fouls out with 1:05 to go in the ball game with his 4 points, and then 2 from Hunter Russell rounds out the scoring for the Leopards, who were perfect from the free throw line. It was just they were only 5 for 5. There just wasn't enough of them. The Leopards end up +1 on the glass at 26-25, and the Leopards finish the game with 8 turnovers in the ball game and 7 turnovers for Purcell. With that, we'll go over to Glenn.
Yeah, and shooting numbers look good for Lindsay. Purcell, 15 for 36 from two-point range for 42%. They were 5 for 15 from three-point range for 33%, for a total of 20 for 51 for 39%. Lindsay, I mean, you talk about some positive takeaways. We shot the ball really, really well, and we kept our turnovers down in the single digits. So looking at some positives, we played very well tonight, just too much Kobe Freeman.
Absolutely.
But for Lindsay, 15 for 29 for 52% from two-point range. From three-point range, we were 5 for 12 for 42%, for a total of 20 for 41 for 49%. So definitely some positives you can take away from this. And like I said, you know, when this is the last time you're going to see those guys until next year. You're not going to see them in the playoffs for sure because they're 4A. But, you know, you did a lot of really good things tonight and really need to focus on that rather than the win-loss.
Purcell improves to 9-8 on the season with that win. The Leopards will drop to 9-9, and again, the Leopards will be back home at Leopard Arena coming up on Friday night, and we'll take on the Marlowe Outlaws and Lady Outlaws. The Leopardettes came up short tonight as well against the Lady Dragons, 50-29, the final score, and 12 points from Maddie McGowan and 11 from Gentry Wilmot to lead the way, scoring for the Leopardettes, who had a dismal first half shooting and spelled disaster for them down the stretch. But again, the Lady Dragons, number 15 in the state in 4A, proving why they are. But, again, the Leopards and Leopardettes will be back home on Friday night to take on Marlowe, and that's when we will see these teams next. So a big thank you. Glad you were with us tonight. Thanks, Glenn. Great job.
You too.
Big thank you also to J.D. Scruggs running our live stream. Andrew, ESPN Plus, over on the camera. And then Kevin Scruggs here as well, keeping us lined up here. Brianna Miller back at our studio. She does a great job running the FM side of things for us. Cece Lyon and Paige Sutherland with all of the behind-the-scenes work that they do to help our live stream. My name is Greg Peary. We're going to say goodnight from the Ryburn Center. We will see you over in Lindsay at Leopard Arena on Friday night as the Leopards and Leopardettes take on Marlowe. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.